Let's fight. Welcome in the ring. A very good evening to each and every one of you. We are coming to you tonight with a special update on the Shonette Dover story, her life, her disappearance, and death. And as we promised, as we have more information, we will have that information for you. And we have a bit more information for you this evening. And so we ask that you share the live stream wherever you're picking us from. We are going to hold for a couple of minutes, as per normal, for you guys to share the live stream. And then we are going to start at our end. And so we're giving you guys an opportunity, as I said, to share the live stream wherever you are. And then we're going to bring you some more information based on the information that we have at hand at this hour. I have a very special guest with me, Melly Mel, as you know her, and she's going to be walking us through some of this. And I warn you very early that some of what you will hear and what you will see is going to be intense, and it might be difficult for some people. And so I am warning you up front. Now, some of the content we're going to share with you might be difficult to listen to, might be difficult to watch at. And so we are going to have that for you. And I'm giving you advance warning where that is concerned. But again, we're going to wait until some of you are able to share the live stream. And then we are going to be starting our program fully. So just ensuring that you guys are following us at your end. And then we're going to be on with the information that we have. Thanks for joining us wherever you're picking us up from this evening. Well, it's on Twitter, it's on YouTube, it's on Facebook. We are privileged that you could be with us. And we know it's not our usual weekday, but we couldn't wait until the new week to share the information at hand. And so we're going to hold until a few more persons join the live stream and until you have a chance as well to share the live stream. And then we are going to start our program this evening. I hope that you're reading me at your end loud and clear. And again, we just encourage each and every one of you to share the live stream wherever you're picking us up from tonight. And I'm going to do just that, and then I'm going to be back with you guys. So let me do that at my end. Then we're going to be back with you guys. Thanks for each and every one of you who are joining us, wherever you're picking us up from this evening. Wherever you're picking us up from this evening. Thanks for sharing the live stream. I need to share it one other place, and then I'm going to be good to go at my end here. Hope you guys have had a good day on all of the present circumstances. It's been such a day, such a week, as a matter of fact. And we are very happy to have you with us. And, you know, in the larger scope of things, as long as we have life, all is going to be well, folks. All is going to be well. Because not only on this issue, but on so many other issues, even on the COVID front, lots of people didn't make it to today. So there's lots to be thankful for in spite of all that has been happening, all the challenges that beset us. All right, I need to share it one other place, and then I'm good to go with you guys, and I encourage you guys to share the live stream as well. I encourage you guys to share the live stream as well. Do I have my guest with me? I think so. I think I do. And we're going to hold for you guys. We can see that the live stream is circulating, and we're happy about that. We're happy about that. I think we have our guest with us. Let me get my headphone. So good night to each and every one of you guys. And we are picking up again on the Shonette Dover story. Last night we had quite a bit of information for you, and we have some more information for you this evening to share with you. Again, as you may know, that Miss Dover would have met her demise on, would have gone missing rather on April 3rd, and her body was discovered in a shallow grave yesterday, just yesterday. I want to invite my guest on, and let me see if I have my guest with me. Hello?
Hi, Sharon, I'm here.
All right. Great to
Can you
hear
hear
from
me?
you. Yes, I am hearing you.
Okay.
How are you doing? How are you doing, Melissa?
I am good. I am good.
Great. Quite a bit of information to get through. Let me just walk through a couple of things very quickly for those persons who are just joining us. As
Mhm.
I said, that Miss Dover went missing. Shona Dover went missing on April 3rd. Her body was discovered in a shallow grave in Shaquan Allen's yard. He was her paramour, her partner, and he has since gone missing. There's a police bulletin out for him. And the more information we get, is the more bizarre um, things become. And so, Melissa, I want to gather from you, what is your sense of things as you know them now, outside of the additional information that you got today? What have you made of this story thus far?
Um, well, Sherrod, I must say, I have been in contact with a few friends of Shaquan. Is that his name? I'm not sure if I'm
Yes,
pronouncing it correctly.
yes, as
I've
far
been
as
in
I know.
contact with I've been in contact with a few friends of Shaquan. Um, and from what I'm gathering is this was a troubled young man. This was a young man that was allegedly into gang and drugs, and he was basically what we would describe as a bad man.
Mhm.
Um, so that's what I'm gathering from the information that I've been getting. I don't know much about the young lady except, for her family and her friends saying that she was, a sweet person, a very nice person. She was loving. Of course, as many of you can see, she was very, very pretty. And it's just sad that, she lost her life the way she did. For what for what reason? Reasons still yet unknown. I mean, I've heard a lot of rumors, but I don't want to speak on rumors. I would like to wait until I
Right.
have all the details and all the facts. I have quite an idea of what happened and what led to him shooting her, but I just don't want to go out there and put anything out there that the police haven't confirmed as yet.
Great. And Melissa, I want to play a video for us, and we're going to get to the other information that you would have put out earlier. But I want to get a sense from somebody like you who work in this area of domestic violence, women who have been battered,
Mhm.
and all of that, and to get a sense of what you see when you have those lenses on, based on the information we have at hand. But I want to warn the guests that some of the language here is very, very heavy, and some of the imagery even might be unsettling. But again, this is Shaquan Allen, and this was I think part of what he was into, music and so forth. And this is a video that is available on Facebook and on YouTube. And the title of the video is "Gangsters" from DreamWorks Records. I'm not familiar with them. Nonetheless, I'll just play a portion of it. You're listening to a Dream World record. Purchase your tracks today.
Y'all know what time it motherfucking is, and I'm saying ISW up on the motherfucking track, you feel me? Hey, yo, check. I made another one. All of my niggas we gangsters, nigga we gangsters, bitch. All of my niggas we gangsters, nigga we gangsters, bitch. All of my niggas we gangsters, nigga we gangsters, bitch. Like, nigga we gangsters, bitch. Like, nigga we gangsters, bitch. All of y'all niggas is snitch, and we gon' be digging your ditch. Plus we gon' be fucking your bitch, and your shawty ain't making me rich, like, Now let me catch my breath. I'd rather smoke a joint than smoke a cigarette and like, and if you disrespect, you gon' get your death. I'm gon' cut your neck like, hold up and wait. All of y'all niggas ain't fake. I take your bitch on a date. Cook up the
And that is just some of it there for you. Melissa, what do you make of
Yes.
do you think this kind of impacted on the kind of person that he was ultimately?
Um, sure. What I find, I'm a mother of teenage boys, and what I find is these young teens, are always trying to mimic these artists that they see singing and rapping about guns and murder. and cocaine and all these things. Um, I don't know what's the hype behind it. I mean, I don't know if it's a trend, if it's a thing, but what we find is a lot of young people listening to this type of music and trying to mimic their favorite artists. And you find like the local artist. I don't know if he was a local artist. I'm just being aware that he was singing or that he was trying to put out music. But what I see in that video is him probably mimicking these international artists that sing about drugs. So you have cocaine and murder and bitches and hoes and all these other things that is definitely having an impact on our young people, a negative impact, I must say, on our young people.
Because one of the things I have heard consistently when you look at some of the commentary by the public is that he seemed to be living out some kind of a movie, in his actions.
Exactly. And I've seen somebody shared a TikTok video of him where he was high on whether it was, I don't know what kind of drugs, Molly or pill or whatever it was, and he was talking about how he's feeling and how he's high and he wants another pill and all these things. So it's clear that this young man was into a whole lot of illegal stuff. He was into drugs. He was into all these things. I don't know how the young lady got caught up with him, but hey, these things happen, and it's just sad that she lost her life.
Yeah, I want to play another video for you that we showed last night, and that shows him during the period when they were searching for her, talking about
Mhm.
her and his actions and so forth. And maybe you, as somebody who is experienced working in this arena, as it were, can make better sense and give better context to this for us. But take a listen and let's have some commentary from you at the other side of it.
First person to be, be accused, I would call it. So you're here today. Well, introduce yourself and
Yeah, good day.
go ahead.
I'm Shakwan. Well, it was on the 3rd April. She we was at home. Everything was all right. Me and our sister, cause she came over by us to spend some time and what's not. So we was home. The morning I woke up. She made things we eat, what's not we eat. Then I get a message from a friend Kieran saying that you want my clutch because my foot was broken some time back and I had my clutch and what's not. So he said you want the clutch. So I said, give me a few. I'm coming up there and I'm coming and bring the clutch for you. Anyhow, I left the house. I went by Kieran. Me name was Gafe and show you how to use the clutch. He started using the clutch, what's not. But from Kieran, I went over to my family. I played some video games with my younger cousin. I eat. And then I say, look my condition. I say it's time for go down home back now and bathe and what's not. I go home. I meet home soon as I walk in. I asked for Shonette. Her sister was dressing. And her sister said that she left and gone for work already. So I said, all right, cool. No problem. And I asked the sister if you're staying or you're going somewhere or something. She said she's going by the other sister. So I said, all right, wait on me. I'm gonna bathe, put on my clothes, and I'm gonna drop you off. And just what I do, I bathe, put on my clothes, and I drop you by your other sister. And from there, I went on a party the night and came home back, realized that Shonette is not home, what's not. So I tried calling her phone, voicemail, messaging, 1 star. So I went by the mother, cause anytime she go anywhere, she sleep out and everything. She's likely to go by. She mother don't sleep. She don't go nowhere else. I went by the mother said she didn't see Shonette. So right away, to start, start bringing questions to me. So I start calling the friends. I call your father, I call your brother, the rest of cousins, everybody. Nobody said anything, see Shonette. Nobody know where Shonette is. So we just asking the public, everybody could come out and lend a hand so we could move forward with this and at least find her.
Looking back at this, it seems very cold, very calculating. What do you make of it?
Sharon, what here's what he was very smart in what he did. Um, he shot her the night before. They had already buried her. He went about his business the next day. I didn't. I don't want to judge. I don't want to. I don't want. I don't know how the system. I can't say how the sister did it and why. I don't want to say why. I don't want to assume why. But he was very smart in what he did. He made sure that when he left that day, he was seen. He made sure he went to a party where he was seen, where people would say, "Well, yes, he was at this party." He made sure he started calling. He was the one that initiated that they go and reported her a missing person. He started calling for her and looking for her. He did everything that he could possibly do to take to draw all the suspicion away from himself.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I understand when the family and the grandmother were saying that they would have never expected that he was a part of it because he was so good and manipulative at what he was doing. He was so
Do you
calm,
think?
he was so cool. You wouldn't suspect that, he was actually involved. He wasn't nervous or anything.
Yeah. Somebody says, they find it strange that he was able to manipulate the police, especially in this manner. Why didn't the police think
Exactly.
to
And
examine his yard, his house?
his
Why only
house.
now?
Why wasn't that
Yeah.
why that's my thing too. Why wasn't that done? And another thing that I wanted to know, like he had to report, I think it's every Thursday and Friday or every Wednesday and Friday to the station. So I was wondering when he didn't report at Friday to the station, why didn't anybody from the Ghana police force set an alarm in terms of this
Yeah.
guy didn't report today to the station. Where is he? Why didn't he report? Call his phone, check up on him. If he's a suspect and he's supposed to be reported to the station every Wednesday and Thursday, if he was missing for those 2 days, why wasn't it an issue with the Guyana police force? Why didn't some one of them raise an alarm and he didn't report to the station?
It's a very interesting,
And then
bizarre
another interesting too,
system.
Sharon, that I don't want to
Right
talk
there.
about is what led them to questioning the sister. Because somebody
Yeah.
would have had to say something before the sister for it to lead them to questioning the sister. So that
Yes.
the whole what led them to questioning the sister is missing.
Yes, I saw that too. And from the reporting that we have, Melissa, they said here that investigators contacted 15-year-old Ms. Dover's sister on Thursday night at about 11:35 hours and about 1 a.m. Friday. Detectives in the
Mhm.
presence of a child care and probation officer at Wisma Police Station Criminal Investigation Department interviewed her on video. Quite interesting,
Mhm.
that missing component there. What led her to them at that point?
What led them exactly? What led them to questioning the 15-year-old sister? And I've heard, of course, I said I've been talking to, what's his name, Shaquan. I've been
Mhm.
talking to his friends, and they have kind of given me information as to what led them to
We,
questioning the
we, we
15
are
year
we
old.
are we are
But I want to
queuing
be
up
very
those we are
careful.
queuing up those tapes. Give
I
us
want
a
to be
sense
very
of what
careful
they're
what I'm
telling you
saying.
generally.
Huh?
I said we are queuing up some
So
of the
they
tapes that
apparently
have
there
been
was
made
money.
public. Give us a general sense of what they're telling you.
Uh-huh. Okay, so it was basically somebody else that actually said something that led to the guy in the police force questioning the 15-year-old.
Mhm.
So the 15-year-old would have said something to somebody else, and that somebody else said something to the police, which led the police to actually calling the 15-year-old to question him.
There is there
So
is there is suspicion
that's the
that
part
they
that's
might have
missing.
shared a relationship as well.
Pardon me?
There is suspicion that Mr. Allen, Shaquan Allen, and his sister might have shared a relationship as well. I've seen that in the public space.
I've seen that. I cannot confirm it. Um, I wouldn't try to say yes, this is a fact or this is so because I don't know. Like I said, I
Okay,
don't want to say anything that would, that would cause that family any more, no, any more grief or anything. So I don't
correct.
know. But like I was saying to the public earlier, you need to be very careful as to what you put out there and what you say. I know that everybody's entitled to their opinion but I'm just asking that when you're giving your opinion, that you just remember that a family is still mourning. A young lady lost her life, and a mother, just lost her two daughters, not just one, but two. Because regardless of how we look at it, this 15-year-old life will never be the same again.
Yeah, yeah. And
Our
for those
sister
persons
is
who
there.
know for those persons who are now picking up on this information, I would just want to share what we know, a couple of things that came out yesterday. And this was directly from the police. This isn't speculation. This is what the police said to the public. They said that on the night the victim went missing, her boyfriend was oiling his brownish gun in their living room. He pointed the gun at the victim, who told him that that he likes to play and he should put it away. The sister said that she heard a song, what sounded like a squib, and he, the suspect, said, "Oh, shoots, I shot that girl." Fourthly, she saw Shonette, the sister saw Shonette's mouth open and blood on her face, and she said to Shaquan, "Let's take her to the hospital." He replied in turn, "No, she dead already." He then accompanied her, or she accompanied him to his father. He told his father what happened. They subsequently left, collected a spade from a man, dug a hole a back of the house where the victim was buried. And as we said, as we came on, that the
I
police would have been led there
Again,
yesterday morning.
Sharad. I'm
Jump
sorry,
right
but
in.
I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that he was cleaning his gun and he shot her. I'm not buying
Mhm,
that story. And from what I've learned in the street, again, that is not what happened.
mhm.
Again, but I can't. I won't allow myself to say
Give
anything.
us generalities.
I will go to the police investigation, or that. I don't want to
So
say
you're
something that is
saying
not
that
true.
based on information that you have, this gun incident might not be accurate.
That is not accurate. That's not what I'm hearing that happened. And I am not buying that is what happened. He shot that young lady for whatever reason.
Mhm.
So I'm not buying that he was cleaning his gun and it just went off.
Uh-huh. All
And
right. Let me see.
um
Yeah. Right ahead.
you talking to me,
Go
Shard, or
right
you
ahead.
talking to somebody else?
Yes. Go right ahead, Melissa.
Yes, yes. I I am curious as to the father. They said they went left and went to the father, and the police said the father wasn't involved in burying her, but then the
Uh-huh.
father told them to bury her.
Uh-huh.
I am,
It's
I am,
interesting.
I am, Trevor, to be honest, I'm baffled as to how he took the young lady to the father, and then she accompanied him back to bury her sister.
Yep. And that is why I think the public is putting a link between a
I think that
more
I think that's why, and I think that's why the public is outraged. I mean,
mhm.
she's 15 and she's still a child. It's easy to manipulate a 15-year-old, a teenager, because she's still a
Yeah.
child and stuff. But it kind of still gets you thinking, like what led what could he has what could he has, and the father could possibly say to her to make her stay quiet for all these weeks.
Yeah.
And that
Yeah.
is what
And
that is what
yeah.
I think the public is interested in. That is what I'm interested in knowing. Like that's what everybody
Yeah.
wants to know. What is that? He and the father could possibly say to me, keep quiet for all these weeks, watching your family, her father look for her, helping to look for her, pleading with the public to, find her sister. Um,
Mhm.
I'm baffled. I'm confused.
All
I
right. I
still
want to
can't,
play.
you know.
Yeah, I want to play one of the tapes that you have, or that was circulating in public, rather, and get your impression of it, and then we can come back on the other side. I know you're very busy this evening, so I want to get through this a bit quickly.
Yes, no problem.
Let me play that.
You put this thing into full consideration before you just up and run just like that. Because it will look nice if you just up and run just like that. First of all, when you wanna up like the way you up yourself just like that, and you run, you don't know that you don't go for any wanted bulletin list. They're gonna issue a wanted bulletin for you because they're gonna make you the main suspect. They're gonna wanna know like what's the reason you just disappeared for, and the girl is missing. Think about it.
established. You done had all it, things we purchased your house. You had this, you had a nice job, was start paying you nice and everything. Like, what's the big? You just want to flip and run, and because why? Because some banners want to give you a tackle because you cause the girl missing, because everybody looking at you different. You could just move out your fucking area. Go to town and live and just start something new than for just run and just left everything like that. Because I know for where you run and you go for wanted bulletin, this kind of gonna make you the main suspect. The main suspect forever. So it don't know it wouldn't look good. It is just would send us a bad signal on US and you don't know if you end up in wanted bulletin, you end up on Interpol anyway you get drug is done. And from you go wanted bulletin, you know you can't go back to Guyana. You cannot go back. You can't even go back and see your family if somebody dead because you would be on wanted bulletin. So in the meantime, anytime the police say anyway they would arrest you. So you better take straight where you're really doing.
So, Melissa, you've had a chance to listen to all of these tapes by now. What do you make of them? This being the first
So
one.
Sharon, so Sharon, so a friend reached out to me yesterday afternoon, and she sent me the voice note, and she was like, because she was basically in contact with the young man that he was trying to help to get him out of the country to French Guyana. And she was the one that talked the young man out of not helping him.
So you're telling us that
So
Mr. Allen, Shaquan Allen, was trying to flee the jurisdiction.
he was. This young man that he was trying to help him to flee to French Guyana is an old boyfriend of his that they would meet up from time to time whenever he's in the country. He would come to Georgetown. Let me just make this clear: the young man does identify as bisexual. This
Because hold on,
I'm speaking on
I
this
want to come
because
here
I know
because
it's a
I heard
fact.
you say it's an old boyfriend of his. So is
Mhm.
boyfriend in the sense of two men being friends, or it's more than that?
They no, they used to be in a sexual relationship, but they remain good friends.
Okay.
So I just want to say that the young man does identify as bisexual. I just want to say that.
This
Because I
is the
see
friend of Mr. Allen or Mr. Allen
pardon me?
himself. Is this Shaquan who identifies as bisexual or his friend you telling us of? I just want to be
I'm
clear.
telling you, Shaquan, who identifies bisexual, the friend is gay,
Go right ahead.
right? So he and this friend would the friend obviously lives in French Guyana. So he reached out to this young man to help him to flee the jurisdiction to French Guyana. But he wasn't telling the young man the truth. The friend now, this young man reached out to another friend to seek her advice in whether or not, you know, he should help him. And the young lady was like, something isn't adding up. Why is it he wants to leave all of a sudden? Why is it everything so rush? And he's so desperate to leave all of a sudden. But he was desperate to leave because he realized, because word started going around in the streets in Linden, that the young lady had told another young man what happened. So he knew that it was only a matter of time before the police get the information that they were looking for weeks, and they were going to come for him. So he was trying to flee in a hurry. He was trying to get this young man to send him money and to help him leave the country. His friend, who is a friend of mine, another young lady, she was the one who actually talked the young man out of not helping him, because she was like, something isn't adding up here. Why is it he just wants you to help him to
Wow, wow.
leave?
But listen, just before you run off, I want to play
And
one
he's the
more of those tapes. Just before you run off, I want to play one more of those
Mhm.
tapes and get your reaction to it. Because I know you're busy this
No
evening.
problem.
But as it is right now, me really care how it look. Cause this is how it looking right now. You understand? Everything, everybody just thinking, everybody trying, how it is, big buddy. And the police all them trying for fuck on me right now. It's gotta go into the station every Wednesday and every Friday and all of them. I mean, get this to me work, wars and all of them. You know what I mean? And it's looking bad, buddy. So like, Me able to deal with them, man. I gonna left every fucking thing behind, buddy. Me get time with nothing. I left everything behind and just roll out part. And this is what I want to do.
Like you just wanna run, like busy reasons, you just wanna disappear so quick and you're pushing so leave so fast. Like we're going on. We're really fucking going on. Better tell people going outside could do for the really. You have probably help your friend, but you gotta come straight to me if you come in. Talk to me.
But it is the idea of it, buddy. It is the idea of it. You think me don't think about all of that already? I don't think about all of that, buddy. This is all of those make reasons to make it want go away too. You understand? Because the police them trying to fuck around me. You know what I mean? Everybody trying to fuck around me. You don't see the girl cousin on them trying to fuck around me and all kinds of stuff. Saying but how I make the girl go away and one such thing. Like I just say want me, I just want to go along me way and just start life brand new scan. So this is why pushing so bad for roll out and just left everything. Buddy, between me, you, the only person know that I beating out is you. This is the only person know that I beating out. Nobody else you know nothing that I beating out. Me tell nobody nothing that I beating out. This is why I want to do it, buddy. Right?
Melissa, does your friend know where this gentleman is? Did you get that sense
Which one?
from him? Your friend who related the information to you that he was trying to go overseas. Has he gone
Mhm.
overseas?
Not to my knowledge. To my knowledge, the young man was smart enough not to help him. I don't know if he got there on his, you know, on his own, if he was helped, if family members help him, if his mother help him, father help him, friends help him. I don't know. But to my knowledge, the young man was smart enough not to help him because the young lady kept telling him, his friend kept telling him that something isn't adding up, and you know something isn't adding up, and this happened yesterday.
Uh-huh.
And this conversation happened on Wednesday.
Uh-huh.
I think it's Wednesday or Thursday. This conversation happened between he and this young man.
Wow. Melissa, what else don't we know? You had a chance to talk to some of his friends. You had a chance to talk to this friend in particular, who he was in contact with, trying to get out of the jurisdiction. What else don't we know, Adisa, that you might have a bit more clarity?
Sherrod, a lot, but again, it's information that's very, very, very sensitive.
Well, I should have premised my question on that information that you can share with us, and I may not have asked.
Sherrod, I don't think I could share anything else other than I think he's still here. He's very smart, and I think he's still here. He wasn't able to leave because it would have been, since the borders are closed and all of that, it would have been very difficult to get him out, to get him to French Guiana, um, where he wanted to go. So I think he's right here. I hope
Mhm.
that the police find him. I hope that his family just pay for and mom or father or someone. But I guess we have to wait and see what happens. And I hope the is released to the public so that they have a clear understanding of what actually took place and what happened and what led her sister to not saying anything. I want the public to understand exactly what really happened, and then I would make a general, because there's so much I want to say about this situation, but um I wouldn't right now. I will wait until the details are out there to the public, and I will try to explain exactly, what happened with these young ladies and how they got caught up and all of that. But for now, I would just like to give the family that time to mourn without having them have to hear all. You know, I've seen comments that some people make about the young lady, about the mother, and even about Shonette that lost her life. Oh, she like bad man and she wanted bad boy and all, and it was very distasteful. The young lady, and we don't want to. That's not how we want to. We want to putting things out. That's not how we want to remember her.
Yeah, yeah. Point taken. Melissa
Yeah.
Atwell, Melimel, thanks for coming by and for giving some
Thank you for
context
having me.
to the information as we know it. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
And folks, there you have it. That was Melissa Atwell. I have joining me right now Onyx Duncan, a man with my surname, but no relations that I know of. But I'm privileged to have him because he always comes by every now and again, and like Melly Mel, like Melissa Atwell, give us a little context. And as a man, and also as a young person, a man on the ground, I wanted to get his own input based on how are you making sense of this information. Like Melissa Atwell, I don't want to go off on information that isn't factual, that isn't true. And so I want to get from people what are they sensing. But as we hold from for him, I want to play some more of that tape for you guys.
Into full consideration before you just up just like though. Because it will look nice if you just up around just like that. First of all, when you run and up like when you up yourself just like though, and you run, you don't know that you're gonna go on the wanted bulletin list. They're gonna issue a wanted bulletin list for you because they're gonna make you the main suspect. They're gonna wanna know like what's the reason you just disappear for, and the girl is missing. Think about it. Established, you done had all it, things we purchased in your house. You had this, you had a nice job, was start paying nice and everything. Like, what's the big? You just want to flip and run, and because why? Because some banners want to give you a bus tackle because you cause the girl missing, because everybody looking at you different. You could just move out your fucking area. Go to town and live and just start something new than for just run and just left everything like that. Because I know for where you run and you go for wanted bulletin list, gonna make you the main suspect forever. So it don't know it would look good. It is just would send us a bad signal on UN, and you don't know if you end up on wanted bulletin, you end up on Interpol anyway. You get drug is done. And from you go wanted bulletin, you can't go back to Guyana. You cannot go back. You can't even go back to see your family if somebody dead because you would be on wanted bulletins. In the meantime, anytime the police say anyway, they would arrest you. So you better take straight where you're really doing.
But as it is right now, me really care how it look. Cause that's how it looking right now. You understand? Everything, everybody just thinking, everybody trying, how how it is, be buddy. And the police all them trying for fuck on me right now. I just gotta go into the station every Wednesday and every Friday and all of them. I mean, get this to me work, hours and all of that. You know what I mean? And it looking bad, buddy. So like, yeah, we'll deal with them, man. I gonna left every fucking thing behind, buddy. Me get time with nothing. I left everything behind and just roll out, part. And this is what I want to do.
Like you just wanna run, like busy reasons you just wanna disappear so quick and you're pushing so leave so fast. Like what going on? What really fucking going on? You better tell people going on so I could do for the really. You have problem helping your friend, but you gotta come straight to me if you come and talk to me.
But it is the idea of it, buddy. It is the idea of it. You think me don't think about all of that already? I don't think about all of that, buddy. This is all of those make reasons to make it want go away too. You understand? Because the police them trying to fuck around me. You know what I mean? Everybody trying to fuck around me. You don't see the girl cousin on them trying to fuck around me and all kinds of stuff. Saying but how I make the girl go away and one such thing. Like I just want me, I just want to go along me way and just start life brand new scan. So this is why pushing so bad for roll out and just left everything. Buddy, between me, you, the only person know that I beating out is you. This is the only person know that I beating out. Nobody else, nothing that I beating out. Me tell nobody nothing that I beating out. This is what I want to do it, buddy. Right? This is all I asking you. This is all I asking you. This is final. You know what a decision or nothing. I don't think it over. All them weak side thing and it is what I doing. You understand? All I want you give me the strength is to meet over there. I get my little money. I'm gonna try my best if I can meet over there. This is all I want to do. Get me back, meet over there. Like I tell you, just now use the only person know that I come in over there. Nobody else know that I come. Nobody. When I say nobody, nobody. No, nobody. You understand? Nobody know that I come. Nobody now know why there. You understand? Straight like the body. So that's all I asking your body. Just I could at least I could come over there, come by you and what's not, and is it? Can nobody know where going? I mean, telling nobody up to now. The me plan is that I can just roll out, come where do I gotta do. I get trade, but I get trade. I get enough trade. I get things that I know for do things in life that could pay me and give me money. I'm sorry. Thing. So me I study if I can make it or if I not make it, it's not no done so I could learn the language. All of that. I don't say that's why I come ease me head, get some time for myself, choose the life I want choose. And then after that, now I can decide if I can make contact with my family, which I don't plan for make contact with them, but not right now. When I roll, it's just for roll and everybody take the mind off of me. They're gonna speed yeah, well everybody take the mind off of me. And then they're gonna link all who I got link and my brother them could come and see me, my father could come and see me, mother could come and see me. So me I don't know guy no but I mean it buddy. For me I tell you right now. I'm very much serious about it. All I need is your backings. Here's all I need, buddy. This final. Straight like that. Buddy, listen to me. Listen to me and I walk with me, no, man. Listen to me and support me, walk with me, no, man. Listen what going on right now. These people planning to do me thing. You understand? This girl family, her cousin them, planning to do me thing. These man don't see me stalking me and all kind of thing. Right? The police don't planning for fuck wrong me. You know what the people saying? The people saying that oh, I a drug dealer. I selling drugs since 2016. I was in a kind of bad business with people. And I get set to enemies because I was in some fight. And you never know if there's somebody with E do the girl something with somebody with problem with E and all of that. And today's what going on right now, partner. I'm being able to deal with it. You rather wait, want over there here. You want over there and hear somebody do something and you are in the hospital and you gotta come and visit me and all them stuff. Or you rather hear that the police so long for me. So says God forbid somebody do the girl something, say they hear the police so long for me, and you gotta send some money for bail, and then it's jail and how much years and all kinds of stuff. But you and all could have been avoided, buddy. I don't make up my mind.
Friend, I don't business if nobody did nailing me to the cross or the whole everybody they watching fucking me. You understand me? Because I mean, friend, I don't business if nobody did nailing me to the cross or the whole everybody they watching fucking me. You understand me? Because I mean, yes, you're so young, friend. Look at your age. You're so young, and like, look for me. I just said to watch at you. Look at your situation. Look at me situation. Um, at your age, when I was your age, I wasn't so well established. I wasn't that well established. It took me a minute to be well established. Even though I moved out, my mother was 16. I started fending for my own in different foreign countries. Because from foreign country to foreign country, foreign country. That's how I started establishing myself. And I mean, you going through whatever it is, but at the end of the day, you still got support from your family. You still got support from your friends. You still got support from me now. You get support from. I mean, it would look really, really, really bad in a time like this that you just gonna up yourself and leave. In a real, don't mind. I don't know you're ready. The police who are fuck around you, cause I don't know. I tell you from day one they're gonna fuck around you, and I tell you about. Then you explain to me the cousins and what fuck. I tell you stay strapped. You understand me? Just follow the protocol. Keep going to the station wherever, wherever, wherever. You understand? But throw away everything, Kwan. Come on, friend.
I don't make up my mind. I tell you what I want to do. Support me, no matter what I want to do. Nobody, I know why I want to do. Nobody, you understand? Me left nothing. I on a partner. Me ain't no chick, no child. Me ain't wife and kids a partner. If she could just pick up just on roll, who is it? I left everything just on, left everything. You know what I mean? Come on, buddy. Me left nothing, but I could do anything, buddy. Here's what going on right now, partner. Me never deal with the stress. You rather hear it over there and here I kill my fucking self. Got the stress too much and I can't take it no more, body. Oh, scunt, body.
Don't throw away everything. Everything for do for just come and to go be with me or to go in a relationship with a man. I understand all of it, but when you don't show it all of the friend, like what you do? It's like you'd be a ghost, you know. You is a like over here it's like Itonje. Itonje means a foreigner living in a country with no identity. And it's like I have to be careful. You most the only thing you could probably do is go and give up your passport for seek asylum. And then from then I was thinking, but friend is not I don't know friend. I don't really know friend.
I don't think it over, buddy. I don't think it over. Nights I think it over. Me want no girl no more. Me want be in a relationship no more. Them thing. I feel I want go more into dealing with guys and them thing. I want be get a relationship with no girl and them sort of thing. I want to try new. I want to try something new. And I can't try something new in Guyana, buddy. Cause I can't be with no man in Guyana around my family, around certain people, around my friend there, and them sort of thing. You know what I mean? So this is why I just want to roll and start new, try new things. You know what I mean? Left everything behind it. Cause me looking for nobody judge me and nail me up on no cross and have them scunt. You know it's gone.
I don't know why you allowing these people for make you weak out. I never know you're a person who's weak out and now you're a person talk shit out. I mean, everybody is go through some shit. But everybody's talking it out to the end. In the end, you should have been the one for talking it out. You understand me? I had our kind of people. I don't think if you don't want to go in town and just chill out for a little too married, you could go in town and chill out too married in. You understand? But don't run just like though. At least get yourself a month before, and if nothing else, you could have beat. Mm. I just thinking to myself like it would look really, really bad in your mother eyes, your father eyes, and your friend's eyes, and then everybody gonna thinking that this man did this girl something. Everybody gonna say you do the girl something and you beat out before this thing open up. This how everybody gonna see it. Need to think this thing through and put everything into perspective because one friend you try in real life, that's how I see it. I mean, yeah, you could come up here and meet girls or whatever, 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 and you could go and be with them or whatever. But think about it, you cannot see back your family, you can't see back your money, you can't go back again for nothing. Once they put you on wanted bulletin list, like we said, just God forbid it. Suppose this girl turn up dead when you living in foreign. Hmm? Wow, upon the most obvious is you don't gonna look upon. I understand your decision, but this view they're gonna looking for friends is everything can just be on you and you alone. So that's why I think that is a lot for you should consider. And I don't know why you allowing these people.
You put this thing into full consideration before you just up and run just like that. Because it will look nice if you just up and run just like that. No? First of all, when you run out up like when you up yourself, you don't know that you're not
Folks, that is information that we have. Shocking, 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 shocking. Onyx Duncan is with us. Onyx, what do you make of all that you've heard thus far?
Evening, Sharon. Um, as much as it is all coming to the limelight, it's very shocking. All the revelations that are happening right now, it's very shocking because this guy knew what he did and he had a plan in his head and he wanted to, go through with that plan. And it's very shocking right now to see all of this coming to the limelight and to see the family have to go through all of this. It's I don't even know. There's no word that can describe the mental capacity that this guy had to do all of this, to come up with a plan, and also for his father to go through with this, because his father played a very integral role in this, and it's sad.
Shocking. It's shocking. Very, very shocking to see the family dynamics, the extent a parent would go to protect a child who has done something so egregious. That aside, this new bit of information coming to hand of this previous lifestyle. We understand. I don't disparage anybody who wants to choose whatever lifestyle that they want. But clearly, he was in between a lot of places, and it's only God knows what exactly transpired here, why this young lady was shot. Melissa Atwell, who was on with us a little earlier, and said she has a bit more information that cannot be confirmed, so she doesn't want to put it out there in public as yet. But I think we're getting a general sense and a clearer picture of what might have
Yeah.
gone wrong here. We're getting a clear picture of what might have gone wrong here. And I went as far as trying to get a psychologist who I wasn't able to get at such short notice to give us a sense of what might have been operating in his mind, and what is
Yeah.
operating in his mind, because he's out there somewhere. And
Currently.
folks, if one of you know where this young man is, you have a duty to inform the police. You are duty bound as a citizen to inform the police where he is. Somebody knows where he is. Somebody knows where he is. All right. And it is the extent people are willing to go to protect people who have broken the law in this manner, in this egregious, horrific, heinous manner. And so that is my own personal
Yeah.
plea to whoever knows where Shaquan Allen is also goes by the name Iswi, to inform the
Is
nearest
we.
police station. Onyx?
And Sherrod, before you proceed, just to add, I mean, the police also, is a letdown. It's a total letdown. In my opinion, the police is a total letdown because you, I mean, the police force they have their job to do, right? You see many times on Facebook, the police or Kanu officers are raiding people's houses looking for drugs and stuff like that. A murder is much more, you know, high risk than a drug bust to me, you know, or missing person is much more it's something that you should think about, or you should,
Well,
the words,
as you
it's not
mentioned the
coming, but
police,
it's
as you
something that
men-
you should think about more. And you
yeah,
see every day on Facebook, oh, they're going on at such a rate to do a drug bust, but that's a crime, a murder. To put more
yeah.
emphasis on a murder, it's difficult for the police force to do, and the
And
type of
lots of
training that
people,
they go through, I think it's not enough. It's not enough because
yeah,
when you have something of this stature, you have to sit down and think about strategies and how to deal with it. You're not gonna just place and pick up two persons on the road and just question them as per normal. You need to go in there with a strategy because I think from day 1 to 3, they could have just tracked down this guy and know that this is the person that did it. This is the person
yeah.
that did it. You supposed
And
to have him
Onyx,
on surveillance
lots of
because he is living
lots
with.
of members of the public,
Go ahead, Tara.
Onyx, share that view. Lots of members of the public share that view that the police isn't doing much at all to bring this young man to justice. Shaquan Allen also goes by the name of Iswi, as we said. Just this evening, Travis Chase will have informed us that he was spotted, according to the police, in a bus. Right, Allen was caught in a minibus on the East Coast, and then later Travis had to come back to say that the police just confirmed that it was a case of mistaken identity. So
That's
as
where
you're
the
on the
police
police, I
is
just
you
want to put
see
that
the,
bit out,
the
out
type of
there.
training that the police have.
Yeah,
It's something that you need to look at.
yeah. So I just wanted to underscore what you had said there, that the perception in the public is that the police isn't going nearly as far enough and fast enough to apprehend this young man. Because as I said, Travis Chase would have said early on that he was caught while in a minibus on the East Coast, but then the police later had to come out to say that it was a case of mistaken identity. So we're tracking that as well. Alex? Yeah, so that is information we are following, and in addition to that, we have learned that there is a murder. There was a murder just this evening of another young woman. This time, on Durban Street here in Georgetown, Nicola Wilson lost her life at the hands of her partner, based on what her son had said about his stepdad and his mother being involved in an altercation. And the mother was stabbed. 32-year-old Nicola Wilson, as we were coming on, as we were preparing for this show. And folks, I apologize that our show was not as smooth as our usual programs, but there were so many moving pieces. We're trying to get information, trying to get the videos and the audio queued up for you, and we were a little disheveled at this end, but we apologize for that. But we wanted you to have the information almost as it happened. And as we were coming on, we were watching this, and we were told by Travis Chase, who was on the scene, Travis Chase from HGPT Nightly News, that Nicola Wilson unfortunately met her demise at the hands of another murderous partner there on Durban Street, 32-year-old Nicola Wilson. And so our thoughts and our prayers go out with to her family. And so, folks, again, for those of you who had picked up on the information about Mr. Allen being caught on the East Coast, Travis Chase later came back and said to us that it was a case of mistaken identity. So, I mean, it leaves a lot to be desired by the police and their actions, especially on this case, because there are so many gaps in it. There are so many holes in it. Even the information the police has put out seems to be very, very incoherent. Even the information that the police themselves put out seem to be very, very incoherent. I don't know if I have Onyx still with me, but information that they would have put out said to us that the police, that is, that the body of Shonette Dover is now at the pensioners' mortuary, and that is in Linden, awaiting a post-mortem examination. And her 15-year-old sister was taken into police custody pending investigation. And the father of Mr. Shaquan Allen, he was also taken into police custody pending investigations. Yeah, Onyx?
Hey, Sharon, I'm still here.
Yeah,
I'm still here with you.
go right ahead. We're coming down to program times. What are your thoughts generally as we come down to program time? Hello?
I didn't get that. Repeat.
Now I'm asking, what are your thoughts generally on all that we have discussed this evening as we come down to program time?
Oh, my general thoughts on what
Yes,
we
please.
discussed. I was listening a little of what Melissa was saying earlier also, and I really share the same opinion, because we have to look at things differently in regards to the role that the father play in all of this. And we also need to look at the mental capacity of is I would say, because we don't know what is
And that
going
is
through
why
his
our
mind, what went
appeal,
through his mind, and
yeah,
what happened, what transpired between him and the sister of the deceased. So I mean, there's gonna be a lot of persons throwing opinions and throwing their ideas and assuming what went on, and it's only for the real persons, for the people that went through it, to say that this is what really happened. And until then we can come to a conclusion of what is really going on and what we can take of this situation at current.
yeah. And again, our appeal at this end is for those persons who have any information regarding the whereabouts of Shaquan Allen to contact the nearest police station. That is our encouragement this evening, to contact the nearest police station so that justice might be done. So that justice might be done. And I want to thank Melissa Atwell, who was on with us a little earlier, giving us some context to what has been transpiring. And also, I want to thank you, Onyx, for spending this time with us and ensuring that we, again, got some more context as a person who's on the ground, who is receiving this information, the sense that you are making as a citizen of it. Thanks, Onyx. Folks, as we go, I want to thank you for joining this very special edition of In the Ring this Saturday evening, the first day of May. And as we get more information, you will have more information. Thanks again for joining us. And do stay safe.